Hey guys, I am Davey Wavy and I'm here with Dylan Diaz and Jack Bailey. Porn superstars, legends, wonderful people.
I wouldn't go that far.
Delightful human beings.
I would, why not?
We are here today, guys, to talk about what?
Threesomes.
And particularly how to have a successful one. Because there's a lot of ways to have a not so successful one.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, we all have.
Probably a lot of what can go wrong and what can go right centers around communication. The threesomes that you guys have had in your life that have gone really well, what has been the foundation of that experience?
It's the right combination of people,
Okay.
right space and right mood. And if one person happens to be a voyeur, that helps too. Because sometimes one person kind of goes off to the side a little bit. So if they're a voyeur, they'll be okay. If they're not a voyeur, you've got to pull them back in, otherwise they're going to be really upset.
You can't always give everyone the equal amount of attention, and so sometimes someone kind of slides out. The human tendency in all of us is to be like, okay, if I'm the odd one out, it's because like they're not into me. There's something delightful about taking a step back and just watching two people who you care about have a lot of fun.
A lot of threesomes happen when a couple brings in a third, and I've been that third many a time. A key component of a good threesome is making sure that core couple is okay with what's going on. They want to be having the threesome, both of the partners. There's no jealousy or animosity.
When I was dating my last boyfriend, we had a really great threesome experience, and a lot of it was kind of laying down the boundaries of like what we wanted to do, what we didn't want to do, and we actually had a safe word for like if it wasn't like fun for either of us, that we both had the ability to like articulate that, and then it was kind of like time out. And for us, it was a fun way to play with maybe the edges of like what jealousy might be like, and also to challenge myself to like see my partner receiving pleasure even when I'm not the person giving that pleasure, and to be okay with it.
In one of my threesomes, it was one of my exes, and I was accused of enjoying it too much. And I was like, oh, I thought that was the whole point. I thought we were supposed to enjoy this.
If you're receiving a lot of pleasure, it's not because your partner is unable to please you, it's just you're enjoying that moment.
In that moment.
Do you remember your first time having a threesome?
I do. My first threesome was actually a mess. It was awful. I was so nervous because I had never had one. I couldn't get hard. Since I couldn't get hard, I tried bottoming, but I hadn't cleaned out because I wasn't planning on bottoming. And then I was the person who pooped on somebody. Scandal. It was awful. It taught me a lot of lessons, and I never let that happen again.
It's important to know what it is that you want to get out of the threesome, whether it's you want to get a physical experience, the sensation, the touch, like experiencing the bodies, or if you're looking for more of an emotional experience before you go into it. One of the things that I enjoy about threesomes is kind of like triangulation. If you're just in a completely monogamous experience, it's a lot to expect your partner to like provide everything, for them to be sexy and erotic and nurturing. Like no one can do all of that. And it's fun when you're in a threesome that you can kind of get different things from different people. Like if we were in a threesome together, I can get my daddy boy fantasy, but then also my daddy son fantasy. You can kind of
you can definitely play off each other in the different categories. And say you've gotten into that situation where you're two bottoms in a relationship or two tops in a relationship. You need someone to come in and balance that out every once in a while, otherwise you're both screwed. Like you might love each other personally, but then how do you get a satisfying sex life?
It's called a double-sided dildo girl.
That works too, I guess.
Oh yeah, it works well.
Sex is so much more than topping and bottoming. Because of the porn that we often watch, it seems like the only currency of that kind of connection is dick to ass. And that is one facet of it, but
sex is supposed to be fun. Go out and have a good time.
If you're stressed out during your threesome, then maybe it's not for you at this time. Maybe try again later.